Robert?
Tuesday.
Yesterday was Tuesday. That is correct. And if today is Wednesday, what will tomorrow be? Mima?
Thursday.
Thursday. Tomorrow will be Thursday. Awesome job, guys. So we know that we're still in the season of fall, even though it's starting to feel like winter outside, isn't it? Winter will be here soon, but not quite yet. Has anyone checked the weather this morning? Isaiah?
Windy and sunny.
Okay, it's sunny and a little windy, so we'll put a box around both of those this morning. And what about the temperature? How does the temperature feel outside? Mila?
It's freezing.
It's freezing, so we're gonna put it on cold because it is very cold outside this morning, isn't it? I bet when you guys woke up this morning, did you see the frost on the ground? It looks like ice on the grass. Yeah, there was some frost at my house too this morning. All right, guys, awesome job. We are going to go ahead and move into Letterland this morning. Remember, this week in Letterland, we've been learning about blends with the letter L. Can someone remind us one of the blends that we have learned this week? Zoe?
Gluh.
Good. And what letters make the gl sound? Zoe, go ahead.
G and L.
Perfect. Can someone remind us of any other blends we have learned about this week? What, Carter?
GL.
Okay, Zoe just said GL. What about BL? What sound does BL make?
Bull.
Good. Mila, did you have one?
Go.
Good. All right, guys. Well, today let's review some of our L blend words. Here is our first word. Can anyone read our first word for us? Isaiah?
Black.
Good. And our next word? Carter?
Block.
Block. Very good. All right, hang on 1 second, guys. We have some people trying to join. All right. Now, here is a GL blend. Who can read us our GL word? Gavin? That's right. Thank you, Gavin. Glad. All right. Today we're going to learn about another L blend. And we have Sammy Snake this morning with Lucy Lamplight. Does anybody want to take a try at what sound these two letters will make when they're together in a blend? Isaiah?
Soul.
Very good. All right. So I've got some SL pictures on the screen. Can you look at my pictures and see if you can name any words that have the SL blend? Zoe?
Slide and sled.
Slide and sled. Good ones. All right. Anyone else have some SL words? Carter?
Sled.
Sled. Okay, we have that one already. Carmelo, did you have one?
Slip.
Slip. Good job. Mila, did you have one?
Slime.
Slime. Oh boy, you guys like slime, don't you? All right, guys, good job at naming some SL words. So we are going to listen to our SL blend song to help us remember what sound those letters make when they're together. Now, remember, whenever we're listening to our song, you need to keep your microphone on mute so everyone can hear, okay? Here we go. Make sure you got those listening ears turned on.
It's slow climbing up a slippery slope, but Sam and Lucy don't mind. They love sliding down at a dangerous slant with the wind blowing hard from behind. They're slightly less keen when the snow turns to sleet and the sleet turns to slush on the slope. Oh, they're slithering down at a sloshing great speed. And Lucy lets go of the rope. Sammy Snake and Lucy Lamplight. Sammy Snake says S, and Lucy says L. Together, they say sl, in slide and sleep and slide.
All right, I think I heard some sl words at the end of our song. Did you hear some words at the end of our song with the sl sound, Zoe?
Slush and slide.
Very good. Any others, Carter?
Sleep.
Sleep. Good job. All right, guys. We are going to go ahead and move into our phonics book this morning. Remember, we're working in our phonics book that has the BL sound on the front. So go ahead and pull out your phonics book and a pencil. You need your phonics book and a pencil. Isaiah, did you have a question? Isaiah, did you have a question?
I couldn't hear that very much.
Okay, pull out your phonics book with your BL blend on the front. All right, guys, thumbs up when you're ready to go with your phonics book and a pencil. Thank you, Zoe and Carter. Thank you, Jaden and Zaylin. Good job, Mila. We're waiting on just a few more people and then we'll get started. All right, it looks like pretty much everyone is ready, so we're going to open up. Now, we know we have read our story 2 times this week, and what was so exciting? What was happening in our story this week in our phonics book? Something special was going to take place. Mila, can you remind us what special thing was happening?
It was my birthday.
It was the little girl's birthday. That's right. So today we're going to use some of our words from the story to fill in the blanks in our sentences. So I'm going to read the sentence and I want you to choose a word from the story to put in the blank. Our first sentence says, she wished for blank blades. So look in the story. What kind of blades did she wish for? All right. If you have found your word, you can raise your hand. What kind of blades did she wish for? Zaylin, are you raising your hand? All right, what kind of blades did she wish for?
Slide.
No, she didn't wish for a slide. Look back in the story. What kind of blades did she wish for? Carter?
Black.
Black blades. Good. So we're going to fill in the blank with the word black. All right, next sentence. She wished for a toy blank. Look back in the story. She wished for a toy blank. Mila, what do you think?
Block.
She did wish for blocks, and right after the word blocks, what does it say? A toy blimp. Good. That one was a little confusing because blocks are a toy, but I think they're wanting a toy blimp. So we're going to fill in the blank with the word blimp. All right. Your last question says, what other things did she wish for? So I want you to write at least 2 more things that she wished for. So look back in the story, find 2 more things that she wished for. Take about a minute to find your words and to write them down. Thank you for working so hard this morning. Take a few more seconds. Okay, who can help us out here? What are some other things she wished for in the story? Celaya?
Blocks.
Blocks? Good. Anyone else have something she wished for? Mila?
Bluebird.
A bluebird. She sure did wish for a bluebird, didn't she? All right. Now, there were some other things she wished for in the story as well. Did anyone find something different than blocks or bluebird? Zoe?
I said blocks and a blouse.
Blocks and a blouse. Good one. All right, guys. Awesome job finding those words in the story. Now, I want you to look down at the bottom where you see our pictures. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pictures. Now, we're going to use words from the story to label those pictures. So take a look at that first picture. It's a shirt. So we talked about one of those BL words that meant a shirt. What word could go in the blank here, Zoe?
Blouse.
Blouse. Good job. All right. So now I want you to go through the story, and I want you to label the next 5 pictures on your own. I'm going to give you about 2 to 3 minutes to get your labeling done. So you're going to choose words from the story to label each of your pictures. You can go ahead and get started. Mila, did you have a question?
On November 30th, I did all of my words.
Okay, good job, Mila. Thank you, Brian and Colin, for working so hard this morning. All right, I still see some pencils moving, so we'll wait 1 more minute. Okay, let's take a look together. Can someone help us out with our second picture? What word fits in the blank for our second picture? Zoe?
Blimp.
Blimp. Good job. All right, what about the next picture? It's pointing to the sharp part on an ice skate. What do we call that?
Blade.
Celaya?
Blade.
Blade. Good job. All right, down at the bottom, we have some. What do you see there, Carter?
Blocks.
Blocks. Good job. And next we've got a cloud. And what is that cloud doing? What is that cloud doing? Mila?
Blowing.
Blow. Very good. And we have one last picture. And this is a marker or a crayon. And we're looking at what color is that crayon, Zaylin?
Black.
Black. Very good. So we're going to fill in our word black for our last picture. All right, take a second to make sure you have all of your pictures labeled. All right, I'm seeing some thumbs up. So when you finish labeling your pictures, you can go ahead and put your phonics book away for now. But make sure you keep it in a safe spot so you'll be able to find it tomorrow when we use it in class. All right, you don't need anything in your hands now. You just need to have your listening ears on and your eyes on the screen. All right, so all week this week, we've been learning about a special animal. What animal have we been learning all about this week? Aubrey?
Reindeers.
We have been learning about reindeer. That's right, Aubrey. So yesterday and on Monday, we read a nonfiction story about reindeer and learned all kinds of cool facts. We learned that reindeer can dig for their food. They have antlers and 2 coats of fur to keep them warm. And we also learned that reindeer have another name. Do you remember what that other name for reindeer is? Zoe?
Caribou.
Caribou. That's right. So today I have another story that we're going to read about reindeer. And while we're reading our story today, I want you to be thinking about how this story is similar or the same as the reindeer story we read earlier in the week, okay? After we get done reading, we're all going to do a Nearpod activity together. So make sure you've got your listening ears on, and we're listening for more facts about reindeer. All about reindeer. So this picture, do you think this photograph was taken in the season of summer or winter? What do you think?
Winter.
Winter, that's right. So, Laya, why do you think this photograph was taken in winter?
Because I see snow.
There's snow on the ground. And we learned yesterday that the reindeer have thick coats of fur in the winter to keep them warm. So if you look at his coat of fur, he looks very fluffy, doesn't he? All right, let's get started. In the frozen land of the north, reindeer live. They stick together in large groups called, do you remember what it's called when the reindeer are in a large group together? Mila?
A herd.
That's right, in large groups called herds. Reindeer are also called, what's that other name for reindeer, Carter?
Keep forgetting the name.
Oh, help us out. Does someone remember their name? Aubrey?
Caraboos.
Caribou, very good. And they are fascinating animals. That means they are really neat animals. Like other mammals, reindeer have fur. Their fur is specially designed to keep them warm in the very cold winter air. Sometimes reindeer have to swim across icy cold rivers and lakes. So their warm fur is very important. Could you imagine having to swim across an icy cold river? Oh my goodness, I don't think that would be very fun. You don't either? I don't like being cold, so I don't think I would like swimming across an icy cold river. But thank goodness these reindeer have lots of fur to keep them warm as they're swimming. Mammal mothers give birth to their baby, and reindeer are no different. Their babies are called calves. Reindeer calves can stand up, walk, and even run the day they are born. So how can human babies stand up and walk the day they are born? No. So isn't that amazing? A reindeer baby can even run on the day it was born. Wow, that's awesome. So they drink their mother's milk, but soon begin to eat grass with the rest of the herd. So take a look at this photograph. It's different than our photograph on our front cover. Do you think this photograph was taken in the season of summer or winter? What do you think, Mila?
Summer.
Me too. What makes you think it was taken in summer? Carter?
Because I don't see no snow.
There's no snow, and look at the reindeer's body. It looks a little different, doesn't it? How does it look different than the reindeer in the winter? Zoe?
Because in the winter they have thick fur, and the reindeers in the summer they don't have the thick fur.
That's right. So this reindeer doesn't have thick fur, does it? So while we're stopped here in our story, how is this story similar or the same as the book that we read yesterday? Are there some ways that this book is the same? Zoe?
Because we're learning about reindeer.
This story is
reindeer in it.
Yes, this story is also about reindeer. And do you think this story is a nonfiction or a fiction story?
A nonfiction.
Go ahead, Carter.
A nonfiction.
I agree. This is also a nonfiction story that's teaching us true facts about reindeer. So even though this story is on the same topic of reindeer, we've learned some different facts from this story than we did the story yesterday. So it's important when we're wanting to learn things to read different books on the same topic, like reindeer, so that we can learn all kinds of new facts about things. So, I told you we all had a Nearpod activity when we got done reading today, and I think you're really going to like our Nearpod activity today. Let me show you before we log off what your assignment on Nearpod is. Remember, whenever we get on Nearpod, sometimes it's a little slow, so you have to be patient, but it will pop up. Uh-oh, hang on one second. All right, we need reindeer. Here we go. All right, so today, whenever you log into Nearpod, you are going to have a video to watch. So give it a second to load. So as you're watching our video, you are going to see a real life reindeer. And you're going to see it out in the wild. Now, the important thing to pay attention in our video, it's going to stop 2 times and ask you some questions. So during our video, make sure that you've got your listen ears on so that you can answer those questions, okay? So when we log off, your first job is to do your Nearpod activity. And then your second job is to log into iStation if you didn't finish your assessment yesterday. A few people have not done theirs yet, okay? So make sure you log into iStation. And you have to stay on there for probably about 30 minutes to finish your assessment. All right? So if you don't have any other questions, you can go ahead and click the red phone at the bottom to log out.